You know, I used to be like you, wondering what reselling was, thinking I could make some money, but I ain't make no money besides like $200. I was you. But today we got a great one, step by step on how I made personally me from the gutter, from nothing to make my first $1,000. Paid $350 for this. Made over $1,000 is everything that sold.
Monstrous lot.
I paid $0 for this. Flipped it for over $140.
All these shoes, this is more than like 30 pairs of shoes. Automatically made my money back with that.
I paid $1 for this. Did for over $61. Double box, triple layered. All right, fellas, so what I showed y'all was just a sliver of things that sold in the past 2 weeks and beyond. This week, I'm documenting my journey to 30K a month. So let's talk and more doing. Let's eat. I live in my dad's basement. I quit my job. I got broken up with because I do reselling.
It hurts.
Goddamn, just to pursue my vision. And yes, I'm delusional, but I would never, ever give up. And I set a standard for myself so high to achieve that it would be actually so selfish not for me to share this information. This is why I'm here today. All right, fellas, so as y'all know, I'm one of the most transparent people on YouTube. I promise you, I'm always going to keep it real. This is my personal opinion on how to make your first $1,000. The first time you're in the thrift store, you should always focus on electronics, and my personal opinion, fuck, being is that we're trying to flip $100 to $200. So if you're starting out with nothing, technically 10, 20 bucks, you should always go to a thrift store on a discount day and then pick up a monitor for about $1 or $2. Most of the time, electronics have high sell-through rate depending on where you go to. If anything, you could turn that money over to $40 and then reinvest. Next up, second category you should always look out for is shoes. The reason being is that shoes also has a decent turnover rate, but the reason being is for bigger size shoes. For example, size 13s, size 14s. And a lot of times they would have these on discount days, or they would have these come in randomly. So always check the shoe area, preferably men's size 17 athletic shoes or something along those lines, just so we can niche down and focus on one thing at a time instead of branding out to multiple things, having our mind just cluttered. The big thing with this business model is that we have to have focus, okay? We can't just be thinking of all these other brands and all these other things. Yes, it's cool, but you have to have focus and clarity with things. All right, y'all boys, so next up is Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is a gold mine. You hear me? You can find things new in a box for about 50, 40, 30 bucks and flip it for over 200. For example, right, I'm gonna show y'all guys in real fucking time. This is a EV charger, pretty much for all electrical vehicles, correct? A Wolfbox is the brand. I purchased this for $110, and this will sell in less than a week over 200. The whole goal with this business model is to get things moving, a fast turnover. So even if I sell this for less than expected, for like 180, I still make my money back where I can reinvest the profit. Great thing, matter of fact, is with Facebook Marketplace, right? You can find things like these, correct? VR headsets, all right? You can find monitors, okay, for less than 30, 40, 50 bucks, new in the fucking box, okay? You can find it new in a box and flip it less than a week. So I'm actually going to show y'all real time because I just, this is insane. So even so, there's a flea market, pretty much people selling things. I can see absolutely bullshit. There's lots, okay, which is amazing. This is easy value. I don't know what to expect, but easily, boom. Ninja Foodie Smart Grill Philly, okay? Pretending that they are actually telling the truth, and this is actually, they have the box, is amazing, right? That's what we would do. We would literally look up Foodie Ninja Smart Grill on Facebook, okay? As you can see, 120 right here. But no, it checks sold items. The goal is to have more sold than listings. I wouldn't say exactly this, but if it was more new in the box, I say yeah. But this still is a steal because 50 bucks, you could definitely talk them down to 30 bucks, right? And you basically got for fucking nothing, okay? So you could literally sell it for 80 if you have to. I mean, goddamn, you're gonna get your money back regardless. So that's the goal with Facebook, okay? Find things, flip them, and win. Holy shit, Facebook is a gold mine. All right, y'all, so next up is sourcing the bins, okay? Goodwill bins is your best friend, okay? For example, every single item right here, okay? A lot of these items are from the bins, especially from when I started off. I purchased not these, but I purchased this, okay? About size 12 shoes and cleaned them up or whatever, and purchased it for about $1 $2 max and flipping it for over 20 bucks. As you can see in my other, as you can see in another clip previously, I had a whole bin, a whole cart full of shoes. Okay, I purchased that for about 15, 20 bucks, flipping it for over 100, 200 profits. Bro, Goodwill Bins, if you actually know what you're looking for, Goodwill Bins is actually a gold mine too. So now, sourcing methods right now that you have, Goodwill Bins, Facebook Marketplace. You, me, I, she, we all know what Whatnot is, okay? Next up is Sourcing Live. Auctions or gold mines. I wouldn't say always rely on it, but this is just to open your mind on sourcing opportunities. So on Whatnot, there's $1 stars. Pretty much people auction with $1. I mean, goddamn, they literally go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the fact that they do that, the sellers trying to gain status, sellers trying to gain something on their end. This is why they do giveaways. This is why they do this and that, and have you be like, oh, I just got a good deal. But you, on the other hand, you can use this to source. The reason being is that you're getting a Nintendo Switch for about 30 bucks, 40 bucks, and even better if nobody's in a live, right? Because you could get it for a steal and flip it. Next up though, garage sales, flea markets. You're helping another person make money, and building relationships is actually so key in this business model, right? So flea markets is just a vendor giving you good products. You get cool with the vendor, okay, now you got consistent product. You feel what I'm saying? Now flea markets is actually a great way because you could find great shoes like I just showed you, like from the Goodwill Bins, or even stuff from Facebook Marketplace for dirt cheap, like even watches and stuff like that. Flea markets are great. In my state, we don't have that shit, unfortunately. So I never personally went there, but I know it's a great way to get people build their whole business off that shit. It's a great way to source. Garage sales, giving game, but I never personally did it. It's just because of my own selfishness and the fact that Goodwill Bins, Facebook Marketplace, and every adventure business relationships had actually did me good. Did I just get a sale? Yes, I did. But I'm telling you, once I get out that stubbornness, I'm actually going to go to a garage sale because garage sales are amazing. People build their businesses off that too. You could literally go on Facebook, look up groups, go on Reddit, look up groups, go on neighborhood, look up groups. People are always trying to get rid of some good stuff, and they never know the value of things, okay? So garage sales and flea markets are always a great opportunity to make some money. All right, so what I just told you, you could definitely turn $0 to $1,000 with just those sourcing opportunities, just like that, okay? Video is not over, though. Suppose you want to turn 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 5,000. Liquidation pallets, auctions, online auctions, and wholesale adventures, business relationships, certain things like that is always key. Cold called some people, okay? If you really want to make it out and actually want to touch your first 10,000, what these people are talking about, oh yeah, buy my course, do this, do that, are fucking bullshit and they're lying. This is why I hate how I see people, like I see people online, oh yeah, I made it. It's all a funnel and it's all fake. In order to touch your first 10,000 on reselling, you actually have to build relationships with people or move in massive volume. Suppose you actually listen to everything in the video. You start going to the Goodwill Bins, you actually start picking up a volume of shoes. You use your first 50 bucks and purchase a foodie grill and then flip that for $100. And then go to Goodwill Bins and then you get some shoes and then you flip that for $200, right? It's all a process. And then now you with $200. Now you go back to Facebook, you go back to appliances, and now you boom, you got $500. Next up, you go back on Facebook, right? And then you start picking up ovens, bigger appliances, and then you pick up EV chargers. Now you're at about 700, and then you sell everything else, and now you're at your first $1,000. Also, you can mix that up with thrift stores. I also said you could also pick up electronics because they have fast turnover. But what I want to tell you is always reinvest your profits. Always look at this as a business. Check how much is sold, check how much is listed, compare, and always do your research. Even if you actually suppose you do more research in liquidation pallets, always make sure you're not buying nothing blind. Check the manifest. You want to speed up the process, link down below for the extra brand list. Success loves fees. I mean, come on.